I'm Professor Julia Mustonen Dahlkvist, and I'm coming from Sweden. Very happy to be here.
My name is Romain Jansen. I'm a French pianist, and today we're gonna work on the Dante sonata of Franz Liszt.
Yeah. So, but first you play
First,
the beat, and then I will listen. So. I think it's such a great performance of this piece. You know, what I like about how you play, because is somehow you find the lyrical part in it quite well. I think. So you find the big part of it, but you also, it's not actually, it's easy to listen because you're telling some story, especially in the from the beginning already, when there's a lot of things happening, you know, in this beautiful part, when it's, for somebody who does not know the piece, this piece is actually based on the literature. So it's Dante, and he's going through the hell circles, 7 of them, and then go somehow to the enlightenment. Yeah, but how this relate to our discussion is that actually Liszt put the pianist through 7 circle of hell here, technically, quite much, because it's, I think it's very tricky piece, technically, to hold together, and you do it quite well, actually. So the last jumps, wow, what a tempo. But I actually would have some suggestion. In order to make this piece just easier for you, you have to come totally forget that it's a virtuosic piece, 100%, if it's possible. Just not to play it like a virtuosic piece. Just continue playing it only like literature, you know, like a French literature. I don't know, it's not French, of course, but I mean, you know, because in France, because you're from France, so I'm talking that you're all very connected to the literature and poetry, you know, but this poetry, everything what you're connected in, just put into this piece. And the most difficult places where technically it's almost impossible, jumps and so, do them poetically. Okay. Just lie to yourself. This presto is not a presto, it's slow part. Come and do this presto when there's a lot of jumps. This is just a waltz. And take a little bit of time, you know. If you try it, it's like it's somehow mentally it's easier to grasp when you start to think about this in a very, very musical way, about everything what is happening there, all the jumps and everything what is technically difficult. You just think about some kind of beauty of the melody in it, you know, and somehow, believe me or not, you will never play too slow. Even when it feels too slow for you when you play, then you play in the right tempo. When on stage it feels that it's fast, this means you're too fast. You know, because on stage we breathe a little bit faster. And on stage everything, and the heartbeat is faster, and then you compare actually the tempos. Always when you play on stage or at home, wherever, you compare the tempo. The only thing what you can relate it, what is with you always, the metronome is your heartbeat. So when you get a little bit nervous, the heartbeat is getting a little bit faster. And then you tend actually to play faster than you should on stage because you compare still the tempo to your heartbeat. Okay. You know? So, and normally this is a very good advice to always remember that, and just if you feel you play too slow, you play okay. Yeah, especially in the virtuosic repertoire. So sometimes, you know, by playing some concertos and so, when I was like, oh my, I play like this, and then I listen to the recording, it's actually very fast. But it feels very slow. So when it feels slow, then it means you're controlling the music and controlling everything. So the presto, don't command you to play presto. Command you to play waltz, what is lyrical, somehow. I don't know. You know, of course, it's very difficult. It's easy to say. It's very tricky to play it like that. But you will try. I don't know. Should we try from the presto just for, in case we don't come to the end of the piece from the beginning? But let's try it from this presto and play it like a waltz, and then always start a little bit slower with this. There is like sorry. And this is separate. A little bit like, you know, so stretch the timing there. Just try this. So otherwise it's becoming a little bit too, yeah. Wait, tam, and then, wait, this is ta-tam, tam, ta-tam, ta-tam, da-tam, ta-tam, pa-tam, pam. Just play this melody, just play melody. Can you try to play this also not jumping from above, but like sliding? Ta-tam, pa-pam, ta-tam, ta-tam, pa-tam. Very close. Tam, pa-ti, pam, this. And then, yeah. No, wait, this tam, pa-ti, ta-tam, pa-ti. Yes, this intonation. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, yeah? So that you a little bit do something with the timing, what will help you. So play just these melodies. So now try to play all the structure with the jumps, and then very poetically play this lyrical part with both hands and with all the jumps. Yeah? So, and it's okay because when you will play, it will be anyway faster, everything. So, but if you just like set it in, if it's you, it's like in the music, the musical decision of it. You know what I mean, yeah? Because when you come to this part, somehow it's like it's an end. And you need like extra hand, this feels like, and or extra brain to figure, no? Or? Yeah. But you do it very well, you do it super well. Yeah, but is a little bit was feeling that it can run suddenly. You know what I mean? Yeah. So the last part of it, you do the più forte and just start to like a little bit more vibrate. Yeah, this one. This. It's a bit clearer for them. It's a bosom. Just this. Yeah. So that you don't land on them. And then go crescendo. Yeah, okay. Okay, so okay, now let's go back to the beginning because this was the very end. So my question to you, why do you play with two hands? You have such a good, yeah, is it some decision or yes. Made? Yeah, why, what is the behind?
It's for the first notes to be so clear. And
Because you know what is the clearest finger of everyone? This is actually the thumb. The thumb is very heavy. This is the heaviest. Yeah. And exactly in this part, I think it's very needed because you need to have this kind of very fat accent, you know, like the trumpet.
It's why I do it in two hands.
Oh, okay. And when you do it with one hand, how will it sound? Because if you like, I can try to play this first note. If you try, like this is very, it's very supportive. Yeah. Like the first one, and then it's the other one. But like you get a little bit more power with the one because this. Are you playing this also with this? This you play all the way?
Just the first note.
Oh, the one, and then you continue.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. But when you kind of like center your to the it's like in the big standby piano it will vibrate, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also to have this the accent in the second note.
Because what I was thinking, this need to have some kind of a huge gravity towards the last note. So you start and then goes like very stretch, and then And then you still continue, and then tam pam param pam pa pam, and then you finish there only. So it's like it's having huge gravity and not having anything like that, you know, in the between somehow. So I was thinking generally, if when you played, I wanted much more dance between the notes and play later than you want a little bit and stretch it.
And more tension.
More tension, yeah. It's like, you know what you can do? You do crescendo on one note. When you played it, do a crescendo on it. Like a violinist, you know. And a bit later, like, yeah, and then boom, go. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then go on this boom. Yeah. And then this is falling like a stone on the piano, almost like, yes, very heavy. Yeah, do very pesante, it's also pesante, do huge pesante, but start the line to go upwards then. Okay. But the hand should be like from the whole, very, very heavy. Ta, ta, ti, tim, and then still continue and break.
And very legato.
Yeah. It's like very legato, almost too much. I would not at all. I would not use the wrist here. It's like very dense. Yeah. Here it fits, you know. It's like play. No play. You don't fight me, you know. Just sink it in, you know. Just fight like this. But like, sorry, what I'm playing. Far away. Quite much pressure, actually. Oh, so what? Sorry. I'm kind of like almost lighten it up because it's a major suddenly, you know? Yeah, because this was this tritonus is what was going to, it's like so conflicting, you know, and all these accords, and then suddenly you resolve it to the major, yeah? It's like suddenly you see some kind of light, and then it's coming back to the, okay, let's go to the second phrase. And then, don't show them, this will come, it's like, and I think that you should not do the fermata on the note, you should do this between. Ta-tam, it's just breathing, it's not the fermata, it's just breathe a little bit longer. Stop, no, it's too long. Now, exactly. Fermata is on the bar line. Yeah. You know, because you were a bit too long on the note. Okay. And I'll be like waiting what is going on, you know. And then, yes, but kind of ta-ta like this. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, with ta-dam, ta-dam. Do crescendo on each, ta-dam, ta-dam, crescendo, and then stay on this ta. Yeah. But you need the line, like ta-ra-ta-tam, tam-param-pam. You need the line up. Yeah. Because you know you actually hear poco ritenuto exactly in this bar. Ta-ra-ta-tim and tam-pa-ti-tam. I think you should be slower. Do the ritenuto there, actually. And then lighten up. Yes, exactly. In the major, this major is always very. Yes. Breathe. Yeah. Okay. Then I would suggest to do this is like a tension part. Ta-da, ta-da, ra-dam, pa-pam. Like one frame, and then tam, pam. The answer is, okay? So it's like some kind of communication between the parts.
Like one thing and the answer.
Exactly. Okay, yeah. But just hold it, hold it, ta-da, ta-da, ra-dam, pa-pam. This. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Okay. And then the next one, yeah. It's almost too beautiful. This I would hold like this a little bit more. Yes, exactly. Because you will have chance to do also this. There is this, you know. But here we need a little bit more like sharper and not very beautiful movements. You know what I mean? So we just like hold it somehow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So in principle, ta-ti ta-ta ta-tam pa-pam pam pam ta-tam pa-pam tam pam da-da ta-tam pa-pam tam pam ta-tam pa-pam tam pa-pam pa-pam. And now ta-tam. Yes, exactly. So and this one is on one line, please. Ta-di ta-da ta-da. Always like this, not distract in the middle, like this. You know what I mean? Ta-da. Exactly. Wait, he writes accent there. This was no accents before, so we have just this fat 2/4 what is going like this with overtones. So we play with the overtones here. So and then he has accents. What to do? Did you see like some movies where they play Liszt? Very emotive. So in accent you just pam, just show this is something different. But with this one, it's very important to work with the complete overtones of the piano instead of working with the accords separately. So you kind of collect it, the loudness of this. You know what I mean? Collect it collectively through the 4 bars, not only in one accord or one bar. In this one, yeah, when it's 2/4.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So just try to open this sound. Like, okay, let's try it. And then, and yeah, hold. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So then you said it, you know. Yeah. You said your word there. Very important. Sometimes it's like should sound important, like you said something very important from the preaching or whatever it is, some kind of life and death importance. It's actually through all the piece a little bit. Okay, and then we come to great, scary enough. Great, and now start the piece. Because the piece starts only here, so we had this huge introduction, and then, okay, finally the starts. We never can kind of start here. We just like open everything and say this and that, but now it starts. Okay, great. This is very helpful for some reason to make this lamentoso longer phrase, because of course you want to have this longer phrase, right? So you're trying to go for it. To listen a little bit more to the turns of this phrase helps to make it longer. Okay. Yeah. When it's turning, it's so that you in your head is like and then so that is not going plain like this, you know what I mean? But it's going down in circles musically. You know? Okay. It's like, it's not one line, but it's like a spiral. It's easier, because otherwise it's very, very difficult to hold this line, and it's becoming kind of like, I don't know, if you try to do one line like that, it can become a bit cut even, you know? It's like become too monotone. Okay, let's try the circles. Circles of hell. Exactly. Actually, great.
easier to.
But it was very good lines now.
Okay.
But in these lines, you was having this a little of this, and this was helping the line to become more long, kind of, yeah, because sometimes the answer is a spiral of the line. The spiral, not the straight line like that, because straight line in the longer phrases normally killing it somehow. Very weirdly enough, it starts to sound kind of a musical. I don't know, just very, very plain. You know what I mean? So it's like you need the waves, you need the spiral there. Perfect. Okay, we established that, and that it will help you also in this tremendously, because the next one is a lot of, you know, jumps and whatever is happening. Okay, this one. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, you know what? The Liszt is helping you there very well by placing the accords and the accents together in the left and the right hand. So what I would suggest to you is to give the impulse on the accord and accent and play lighter rests of it. Just very light. Don't do anything. And then accent. Throw it. Both hands, yeah. It's here. Yes, exactly. Okay. Something like, you understand what I mean, yeah? So that you actually, what you phrase is the accent in this accord on the accent, but not so much the rest. Okay. Because you know what I mean, you need to save the power for the real things, you know what I mean? So some things need to be a little bit like, you know, prioritized in this kind of technical things, because if you start to play everything, it's just, sometimes it's difficult.
And it's too much.
It's too much, and it's not working. Just simply because it's not possible. But try to throw the hands a little bit more quicker, just and together. Yeah. Something like that, yeah? Yeah, just try to do some kind of modification with the timing and so, but this is the technical. It's good, no? Okay. It's like it's safer. Okay, let's go on the next. Disperato. Great. And then just try to do the line. Okay, could you in this disperato hold this octava melody a little bit closer to you're a little bit too jumpy on it. Okay. So a little bit like smoother, closer. Exactly that, yeah. And then listen exactly how you're shaping the upper voice. Yeah. Not only upper voice, but also the whole octava actually here. And then closer, and a very close. Exactly. So don't jump anywhere. Just try to play horizontal line and the spiral and the phrasing. Okay. Especially, you know, what is always important actually how you start. The lamentoso and lamento is there actually in this first one. In the small seconds. Everywhere. So start it always a little bit more painful and then just go on with the tempo, because actually the tempo is always a bit more free, right? In also romantic music, especially here, because here if you play it rhythmically, exactly this place, it's become a little bit monotone, right? So we need to find a little bit. And I think the lamentoso part is in the beginning when they start to go down, yeah? A bit of rubato, but kind of like sad rubato. But not like that. A little bit. Not maybe too much, but somehow also in the sound a little bit. It's a bit more painful, but not shoulders up, yeah. Don't jump. Just keep it smooth. Pedal, change the pedal there. to sing it. Exactly. In this place, you have to be very careful with the pedal. Yes. Because it's very, very easy to over-pedal it, actually. So you have to clean it very roughly on some parts, especially when this comes a new harmony or something like that. It needs to be clean. Because you get kind of like very distracted by everything what is happening here. Because here is a lot. And then you just put one pedal on and then everybody become very, very, very not happy in the juries or somewhere, it's like the DJ, because it sounds, So you need to clean the pedal, but somehow not too. You cannot clean it clean, of course not. But he writes also very long pedals, but he changes this also quite roughly. Yeah. It's like poof. There is a change. After this, okay? So, and also, these long pedals, what he writes, I think that we cannot do exactly that, what they write in this time, because they had totally different pianos. The pedals was just literally sounding much shorter than our pianos.
It's a huge pedal.
Yeah. It's huge, it's very long pedal. But I mean, it makes sense if you would play on the piano what they were playing and in the historical instruments. The pedaling, did you try to, of course you try to play, I mean, this is very short.
Yeah, I tried.
You put the pedal and it's like disappearing itself after one bar, right? Or after two. So that's why we have to adjust, we have to understand what did they mean with that. They wanted a long pedal, of course, they wanted a lot of resonance and they didn't want it dry, because if you have it dry, it sounds quite horrible. It's like playing football almost, jump, it's horrible, right? So they wanted it smooth and so this we need to understand. But to take it literally, these long pedals, I would not suggest always. So I would do exactly how he says, but a little bit clean up in the middle all the time. So it's like not fully, it's like in the middle, a little bit like vibrate with the pedal, and then when the change of harmony is very clear, change of the pedal, because otherwise it's just very, very messy with the pedaling, and it's very easy to over pedal this piece also. Yes. And in the whole it will sound like wow, just a ball of some sounds, and we don't want that. Yeah? So some kind of beautiful phrasing clarity in all these jumps. We need to find this monumental long going spiral lines, and open the first bigger culmination there. Yeah, okay, let's go one more time. This one is changing. Here is what's changing. A bit vibrate the pedal. It's very declamative. If you could, can you play for me only the melody, like long notes?
Okay. So
from tira tira. No, not from that. Even a bit later when it started tira tira tara tara. From this. And then. Yeah, this you should know. Okay, let's try with this chorus. It's like from somewhere, from here, from this place. Okay? Let's try with this chorus. But play it like you would play Tchaikovsky concerto slow melody. And then now look. With all the when it goes above the octave, you jump, but still with only one note instead of two. It's difficult.
Yeah.
to play with one note instead of two, do it anyway.
Okay.
Try. Because this is the reason why it's not sound melodical. This we figured out, but then let go. This is up. What's up? Okay, go one more time from here, and then from this it makes sense. This place need to make sense. Yeah. But try to play the melodical like that. It would make sense.
Okay.
Try to play with both hands now. Figure it out where it is. Now to try to play with two hands and then just to remind you how it sounds. Yeah? Try to play with both hands exactly the structure.
Okay.
Yeah, how it's written here, and then just recognize the melody.
Okay.
Yeah, both hands. Yeah, so now with one hand, only with one hand.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, now remember. Easier with two notes, yeah? Exactly. Okay, so now with the whole structure and just try to listen to the line. This is the way.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah. So it's like if you have time, when you practice, just separate all of it like that. Just try this melody and play it alone. And then after that, you will suddenly hear it. So, okay, it's there. And then you just go, and then you do this. We need a lot of these horizontal lines here because everything is jumpy. And we are so cut in all these jumps that sometimes we forget this melody is very beautiful and we have to like shape it 100%. And then it's easier to play all the jumps too because you have a very, very source of kind of gravity in everything what you play. Okay?
Okay.
So, okay, this is this place, the next one, the next circle of hell. Can you try to play exactly the same like the other one with the accent when it's placed together? Yeah, ta 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 pam. Ta ta. Yeah. Yeah. Waf. It's like. Yeah, you see what I mean, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the way.
Yes. Okay.
And then lighter everything else, much lighter. Even the octave ta ta ti ta 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 pam.
Okay.
You need to give just one impulse. Because when you give too many impulses and do something, and then try to play like from one impulse, ya ta 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 ta, and then just leave it to go. Like you just try, just one. Okay, can you try to play these octavas like they would not be jumpy octavas, but staccato, horizontal, horizontal. Exactly that. Yeah, horizontal jumps, not vertical. Like you would play legato, but just leave it a little bit, like. Not play extra staccatos there, because you don't have time for that.
Yes.
So you have to minimize all the movements. So ta 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 ta, just.
With hands.
Yeah. Exactly that. Yeah.
Okay.
But actually, you know what? The very good news. Nobody's telling to you that you cannot take time before the jumps.
Yes.
This is nobody telling you that, right?
Okay.
So you can actually do that. And then do this musically adjustable. because you can do this musically, like, this is my interpretation. So interpret it this way. And interpret always things what makes you comfortable, actually. You know what I mean? Don't do anything because it should be fast and like impossible to play and everything. You know what I mean? Because then it will be a mess, but it's normal, especially when you go on the performance and get a bit nervous and then this is difficult place. So it needs to be feeling super steady in the practice rooms. And then you have to decide, okay, first of all, the first decision, this, and then also the left hand closer. It's like you play legato, but it's like even look closer. Should, yeah. So they are like there, that you don't have to pick it up from very much height, from the staccatos, yeah. Slower tempo, right? Yeah. So and then when you let's check it a little bit in the slow, and then you increase the tempo, and then you just try to feel this very slow tempo in it. And the fast tempo will be. But it still is this beat, not. Okay. You know what I mean? Because this makes you nervous normally, like the bigger beats. So it's like smaller beats. Okay, and then. What is happening? Ya, taram, pam. The key points of it. Okay. Yeah. Always throw the hands on the key points, and then the next passage, try to make the right notes, but don't articulate them too much, because it will sound. When you give the octava, but not like that. I think that you have to give it really like boom. Yeah. Just do it. Just do it. Try to do a little bit more bass in the. Yeah. More bass. Wow. So that you have the bass for having the vibrations open for the whole passage, so that you don't need to work so much with the fingers. Yeah. Yes. Bass and the bass also. This tar and then tar in one movement. Yes. Yam, pam, one movement, tar, closer, because you are too much. You are too high in the. Yeah. But like one line like this. Yes, exactly. And from one accent, because he actually right accent for you is absolutely not forbidden. And then yes, yeah, exactly. And then grab and then bass. Same, but you need to put this accent, the up, this and the up also. I would suggest even to separate it. Yarata. Take a new movement. Okay. Yeah. You see? No, because if you don't separate it. We don't understand anything. The public will not understand. You know what I mean? Because it's coming too fast. We need to hear it. Ta, ta, tam, pam. Quite slow. It's like we are processing information in the whole much slower than you hear. Because you can play physically, but we only need to hear. And then suddenly there's a lot of things happening and nobody understands anything. So and the more people understand in the whole, the more jury understand too, in the competitions or whatever. I speak about the competitions because you are preparing to one soon. So that's why. So normally, of course, we speak about how public perceive, and this is very important to just give the information very clearly to the audience, so that they know what to listen. And sometimes when you stress anything, okay, now it's very virtuosic, and I cannot take it all in. Normally, then everybody's getting confused in the whole too. So. We don't confuse anybody now, so just do this. Ra, ya, yam, pam. So exactly separated. Yeah, and then one more time. Yes, tam, pam. Yes, exactly. Tam, pam. Exactly. It's each separate movement. Ti, ta, ti. Yeah, not and then it's like a bit like closer. The hands are getting closer into, you know what I mean? But you need to feel. You see, yeah. So that you do crescendo, ta, yeah, and then a little bit timing, and then you go. Okay. So that you kind of like plan it a little bit out, what you're doing with this thing. Wait, clear? Yeah. Sometimes even when it's a bit slower, it's better there, because we need this like, okay. Because it sounds anyway fast enough, you know. That is a lot. Okay, yeah, più animato. This is a very dry piece. Bum, bum, bum. Great. One more time, this ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ti, right? So when you go there, that it just go into the first beat.
Okay.
Because you finally arrived, you know? You're going somewhere all this time, going, and feeling the tension, and then finally we arrived when you come to the B flat. Yeah, but this is your arrival point, yeah? So not just kind of like arrival point tonally. And then you start this like, yeah. The first time the I don't know what is opening, and you see the God, right? Because the next episode will be meeting the God and speaking to the God, no? Right? So this is like this kind of opening this. But this one is the first time in the hell you see the light. You know, this was very much of the, you know, of the storytelling. But you know what I mean? The professionally, what it means to meet the light, that you have to actually go there and actually change very much. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the B flat, and this is the turning point for you. Okay. Next. Can you cut it through a bit? Yeah. A bit less. Yeah. Just very. No, yeah. This is like a light through the clouds, but this needs to be very clear. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Can you change your appearance also? You went through hell circle. And now you're kind of your face need to express not work and not hell, but something more, you know. You know what I mean? Just look away from the keyboard or something. I don't know. And then long line there. Speak to the yeah, there. You can do it. Open it now. Open. Yeah, exactly so. So here, all the crescendos, when you arrive anywhere, it's very important not to push them forward, but to expand them like that. So, and then in the order of this, you have to expand also your chest, like, you know what I mean? So it's not in this direction, but in this direction. So you go a little bit away, not close, and then just expand the forte. Because you need to be there. Yeah. Shoulder. Exactly. These octavas, by the way, octavas. There's nothing to do. Just very close. Almost legato, and then jump out of the long note.
Okay.
Yum, slow, and then go crescendo, 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 and then next, and then the next. Crescendo. Always, yeah, this kind of wave. You start yum, yum, yeah, this. One line. Exactly. Why is dirty? What is happening? Why are you missing the notes there? In the second. Show me. No. In the passage, there is something. Okay, I know why. Because when you have the black and white keys, try to stay so close like possible when you play the black keys to the white, and when you play white to the black, so that you don't get this. Because you have your first finger is almost in the middle, the distance is too big, and then it's becoming this. What is this? Like, yeah, just very close to each other. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this is actually for the all octavas in this piece. This is a very good advice. Check that you don't do that ever, so that you play very, very close. In the black keys and the white, they're almost near each other, so like possible, so that you don't move anything like this, because in the fast tempo, this is becoming wrong notes. Can you try to expand every chord like a little bit with the elbow like this? Yes, beautiful. Yes, exactly. Also this, because you know what you do? You put the shoulder up. Normally when you want to put the shoulder up, put elbow up instead. Yeah, because this is not, it will not give you sound, but this will give you sound. Yeah. The tom pam 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 just from B flat. It's easier, no? Now on each. Expand. Yeah. Because so long that you play like that, it will sound too harsh. But if you don't want to play too harsh, you have to free the elbow. Because your elbow, when you play these accords, are very much into the body, and then that's why it's become. And then you do this because you want to avoid that, you don't want to play, like harsh, and then somehow, yeah. So, but no, just give it in. Yeah. Also here, yeah, everywhere, like where it's loud, like expand the arm. Yeah, expand the arm a little bit. Yeah, then you have big sound but not hitting. Yeah. This is the only way kind of like to expand and to play from the key and then expand. Because every time you will do like that, it will be hitting. And in this piece, we have to avoid at all the costs the heating and everything, because otherwise it's so much of it. It's like crazy. It's I think the most heating provoking piece, right? Yeah, exactly. But I know that you don't want it at all, and so. But this is the way to play very loud, and you can play even louder in this way. But this will become very kind of like our goal is to have the forte, what is like hugging the audience, not hammering in the head, you know. So hugging forte. So imagine this, exactly. Yeah, that you hug the audience with your forte, this. Not bad at all. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, so what do we have? We don't have the time, right? So because it's already 5:30. Okay, but anyway, great. Yeah, it was very nice. It's, of course, it's very large work to work on one lesson, and there is a lot of things what's going on. But I mean, you know, it's really good. Just in all the rest is try to find the same kind of the horizontal lines. I mean, the middle part was beautiful, very, very poetic and beautiful. Middle part. This is all this like you need to a little bit still to think about all the faster parts, yeah. So that you don't, like for example, this octavas ta ti ta 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 ta. Let's check this just, okay? That's just those octavas. Could you play like a song, like a melody, some singing melody, very horizontal? Yeah, da, 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 yeah. Yeah. Instead of and also because it's totally ad limitum, but you know, you can ta ti da 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 ti da ti. All these intervals you can a little bit expand. Of course. Of course. Because if you don't do, it will be difficult technically and sound musically a little bit inconsiderate. Okay. You know what I mean? So we don't want that. To sound inconsiderate musically, if you play normally in tempo like that and try to, sometimes you have this kind of, you know, feeling that, okay, if I don't play this in tempo, people will say, why I don't play this fast enough or something like that. This is totally, just forget it. Just play very declamative and then take all out the intervals. And sometimes it's so much easier to play also technically, you know. It's just, this is a shortcut for you. So everything just through the poetry of the musical melodies. So this is the final advice of today.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Bravo.